Susan Zelenka. I'm a past co-chair of the Junior League of Tampa Holiday Gift Market, and I'd like to introduce the Rose Gardener, a new merchant this year.
Welcome to the Rose Gardener. I wish I could be there with you all in person, but we're going to have a virtual tour today of our website and our business. I'm Wendy Tilley, the owner of the Rose Gardener, and I work with my two sisters and a lot of loyal customers over the years. And we have a mission with the Rose Gardener to find you hand healthy and long lasting items for the garden, things that you will love to use.
Hello, welcome to our garden. My name's Laura Barber, and I want to talk to you today about some great gardening products, the necessities and just some fun things. If you are a lifelong gardener like I am, or maybe this is a new hobby for you, I think you're going to find everything you need at the Rose Gardener. I met Wendy Tilley, the owner, about 10 years ago at a local outdoor plant festival. And at the time, this was what was catching my eye. She makes all of these custom-made signs in different colors and designs. I have them for our rose garden, but you can use them for vegetables, herbs, just about anything. Come on in.
Let me show you a couple of our favorite tools and our great gloves. We like hand healthy things. We like things that feel good. So we only carry the Bionic gloves. I'm actually wearing one of my 2-year-old gloves right now, and I'm going to show you some fun things with them. I'm holding my pruner and I'm going to cut really easily because this is sword steel. So you're going to see how easy it is. Right now I'm going to pop it open by squeezing, and it opens. You don't have to do anything. And I have a small hand, so it's easy for me to handle. So right now I'm cutting a rose. I'm going to save this pretty one for now. Here's one. You can see it's more than 1/4 inch in diameter, no effort at all. That's really important when you're doing a whole lot of cutting. Now, I could do the same thing up here with a much bigger rose cane that you see is ready to go because it's already dropping its petals. And also easy even when I'm reaching. But I'm going to do something else neat that you can't do with any other gloves you have. There's a few rose prickles and thorns here. And I've just stripped the thorns off, and this is now ready, of course, if it was a pretty bloom, to go into a vase.
The Rose Gardener, and I'm here with a longtime wonderful customer, Marilyn Parrish, in her beautiful garden. And as we know, it's fall and it's time for cleanup, and the Rose Gardener has so many wonderful tools. And Marilyn's garden is so absolutely beautiful. It doesn't need a lot of cleanup, but we all need a little touch up. So Marilyn, so you've been a long-time customer of the Rose Garden. You want to talk a little bit about your use of our gloves or your favorite things, and then we'll kind of dig into showing them.
Okay, well, I've been using the rose gauntlets when I plan to come out and garden. Most of the time I come out here and the roses get me, but I have been using these for years. They're very protective. They make your hands feel better after you've gardened. They massage them while you're gardening. And these girls are very good at being sure you have the right size, about the fit. The goat skin is pretty resistant and long lasting. The prickles don't get you quite as bad, the thorns.
So Marilyn, let's talk about the functionality of the glove. And I know in your career you're in the medical profession. Share what you do. I know you're retired, and how the gloves and its various functionality protect your hands and the ergonomic nature of them.
Okay, I am a retired nurse anesthetist, therefore we used our hands a lot to help people breathe. And most of us do develop some arthritis in our hands. And the massaging effect of these gloves helps tremendously. It can cut down on swelling if your hands do swell when you're outside working, and so they feel better when you stop and go in the house. And Lori has a few things she likes about them. I'll let her chat with you about that part.
Well, I love the fact that these are designed by an orthopedic hand surgeon. I've already had some carpal tunnel. I'm starting to get arthritis. So if you see here on the palm, this is goat skin. So it protects a little bit more from the thorns, but you see all these lines in our bones, in our hand, the natural bones. It's protecting your bones, and you turn it over, you squeeze your fist. So you see here is the breathable space, and it's fit. When you fit the glove properly, and it's really important that it does fit properly, is that you are hitting your bones. And when you go like this in various gardening motions, you're protecting your hands. You got a little bit support here on your wrist, and you have the length that Marilyn talked about before. If you have any kind of skin irritation, it's great to have that long glove. Like right now, I have the short glove on, so I'm not protected here. I'm protected in other areas, but not here. And so this protects any kind of skin rashes or anything that, if you're on a medication that you really need to protect your skin, you can put your shirt inside here, and you're really just very well protected.
Make sure to check out the sizing chart because these gloves run quite a bit different, and we have 10 sizes.
So it's wonderful to have the red handles. If anybody's like me, I tend to throw the pruners away with the prunings. So you can find these when you dump everything, and that's where they are. Closes really well. Fits in your pocket. I rarely go outside without some pruners in my back pocket. They're ready to go. It's a great product. I've used these probably for 6 to 10 years, ever since I knew about them. Love them. It's made of Japanese forged steel, which is an excellent product. And they just keep working on them and getting them better. Spring is very nice. It's tough, because that can be a problem area also. They're great on these. I'm going to hand these back to Laurie and say thank you for introducing them to me.
As Marilyn is opening the tool, I'm going to take out the food grade lubricating oil, and we also sell it on our website, and it's got a little needle pinpoint here, and it's the bee oil multi-purpose, and she's going to show you how it goes into the pruner.
Okay, before we start working in the garden with these, this has a little place where you put the oil in, and it pushes down so it actually gets into the joint. And as you're pruning, it helps the mechanism move more easily. It glides, and also it keeps it clean. There's like an antibiotic property in this oil, and so it helps you not transfer quite as much bacteria from plant to plant. And it's very easy to use. You just push down like that, and then I'm going to show you how easily this opens. When you open your pruner, you just pop it like that, and then you work it a little bit to work the oil into that. On a person, it's a joint. On here, I guess it's the just part of the mechanism. It makes it work much more easily and protects. Also, it has a little notch on here if you're needing to cut a little wire. You just run it up to this little place and you snap it. This is the lady size, and it's very, very comfortable. And then when you close it, you push this up a notch, and it's just like that. But the opening is great. You're ready to work when you get in the garden.
I'm here in the rose garden, which needs some serious deadheading, and I also want to find some blooms to bring inside. So I have my faithful Barnell precision pruners with me, which really make this not like a job at all. They do very precise, fine, sharp cuts. They're very easy to keep oiled and lubricated, and the weight is wonderful. It's substantial enough without being heavy and causing fatigue. And as you can see, I have a lot here to deadhead. So we'll just get started. You see how easily and quickly my work is. I highly recommend these pruners. I have tried so many brands over the years. This is by far my favorite. I really want to talk to you about some of the basics that I can't live without, like my Bionic gloves and these wonderful gardening clippers. But first I wanted to talk to you about something that is a fun new purchase I just found on the Rose Gardener. It's actually becoming one of the top selling items, and it would make a perfect gift for the holidays. It's made by Napa Valley Gardener, and it is the Gardener's Phone Pack. It's completely adjustable, so you can make it comfortable. And I'm using it for my phone, my glasses, which of course I'm going to need later. Perfect for the clippers because of this plastic pouch, so it keeps them safe and dry. Place for keys. I think you will find this as utilitarian as I do, and it's very lightweight.
So this is our Hori Hori. It is one of, if not the most functional gardening tool. Every gardener needs to own a Hori Hori. And what makes ours stand out from the others is, one, it's got this nice sheave. If you don't happen to have an amazing apron like this, you've got the sheave, or even if you want to, put it in the sheave and protect it, you have that. It has a little snap here, and then you can hang it. So, you have that kind of storage functionality. It is made of Japanese cold steel, and it's got your serrated edges here. You can also cut open a bag here. It's just so functional. It's got your measurements, so you want to know how deep down you want to go. You've got that. There's just so much versatility to this tool, and it's pretty amazing to see how comfortable it is to use, and how it makes things like dividing up these daylilies that Marilyn has asked me to pull. So these have become my best friend, as I'm a new COVID gardener, or frankly, a long-time gardener. These are knee pads. They are made of memory foam, and they're covered with neoprene, which makes them easy to gently clean. And they have Velcro, so they're one size fits all. And you can see that, they've been worn a lot, but they're still real thick. And they just go around your knee like this. And the name goes on the outside, the name brand underneath, so that the Velcro doesn't rub. And you can just, if you need to move them while you're sitting, they've got this handy little pull, thing to pull, and it's just so comfortable. And you can be on your knees to dig, to weed, whatever, and you're just super comfortable.
Okay, the Rose Gardener has something pretty and functional. We have this kneeling pad or seating pad that's made in England. They're good, especially this time of season. We would be going to football games, and they're good in the boats. You need a little padding and out on the lake for a long time. They're also good for anybody that's needing a little extra cushioning with their walkers that have the seats on them. Those are just made of hard stuff. So this is great for that. And when you get into a really big cupboard that's on the lower level, these are great for either kneeling or sitting, depending on how much sorting you need to do. And in the garden, we use them. It's especially great for on the concrete, when you got plants right close to the concrete, but you need to work on them. There's lots of things that plants like to have done to them. So you have them there. I'll get my trusty Barnell pruners and go to work over here. We have more daylilies. Just get down like this, and it's great. You just get here and you can snip, snip, snip.
For more intricate tasks, I really like these Bionic blooms. Again, I have gone with a men's size medium. These are very comfortable, breathable, and again, that great patented technology that's still giving me the flexibility to be able to really dig in the dirt and pull out my little vegetables for my fall vegetable garden. I'd like to talk to you about the Bionic Rose Gloves. I have been a fan of these for a decade, and I still have my very first pair. They are washable and they are so durable. I encourage you to read a little bit more about them online. They were designed to be ergonomically correct. They help reduce blisters. They keep your hands from becoming achy and tired, and they are extremely durable. These are the two pairs that I have had for years, and I wear them every day in the rose garden. I use them to even strip the roses, do all the cutting and the pruning, but I just decided to treat myself to a brand new pair. So I love how they protect all the way up to the elbow. And one thing I would like to share with you, if you decide to order any of the gloves, particularly the Bionic brand from the Rose Gardener, send Wendy an email and check the size chart on the website. They do tend to run a little small. Actually, I have chosen this time to order a man's glove in a medium, and these actually fit me better than the large and the women's sizes.
Okay, these are our garden gloves. You're going to love these outside in any kind of weather. Goat skin for all your tough, prickly things, bougainvillea, palms, and just digging in the dirt in general. Silicone tips, that carpal tunnel strap here. These feel great. And you'll be wearing them. You won't take them off to work. Now, if you're either a very large hand or somewhere in between, you have a choice of these garden gloves or these work gloves. The Tough Pro glove is our toughest glove, and it's our best-selling glove in the Bionic line. These are made for people to go out and really work in any kind of messy, difficult, hard, heavy situations, whether it's construction, landscaping, or anything like that. The size small can fit a woman, and the size 6X will fit the biggest hand that we can find. So I have to show you the back. This part here is silicone. It's padded and it's vibration reducing in case you're using a chainsaw or anything like that. Even if you're swinging a hammer, the bounce back won't feel so bad. When you're done, if they're really dirty, you can put them in the washing machine, but make sure you air dry them. These are the Bionic Classic garden gloves, but they aren't just garden gloves. These are driving gloves. I used them to drive my RV because my RV sways all over and my wrists were hurting. This is a Velcro carpal tunnel strap that kept my wrists from hurting both when I was driving and when I'm working outside. These are washable sheepskin. How do you tell they fit? Well, your knuckles go right in this strip. And these gloves run small, so make sure to check the size chart. You'll love them. They're a most comfortable glove, and they do feel like a batting glove. So we hope you'll try these.
These are the Bionic Tough Pro, and these gloves feel amazing. Again, the technology from this company where everything is ergonomically correct, it's padded, it will breathe, move with your hand as you are clipping, pruning, planting, and I love this fabulous goatskin covering.
So you can't decide? Gardening, light gardening, driving, biking, all kinds of choices. But don't worry, if you don't choose the right size and you find out after the holidays, we'll swap them for you. Just contact us, we'll tell you where to send them back, and you get your new glove. So we hope you choose Bionic gloves, and we hope you love our website.
These are some fun gifts. These are products that will make great gifts if you don't decide to just keep them yourself. So right here, I have 3 of the 5 Easy Arranger products that come in a package. And the way this works is you find the grid that best fits the vase that you're going to use. It should be a little bit wider than the vase. We're going to just bend the edges down to secure it, and then we're going to take our flowers and strip the thorns and arrange them in here. So I'm going to arrange these, and I'm going to make use of this other great product, the Barnell Thorn Leaf Stripper, which is especially wonderful for roses and comes in very handy when you are using the Easy Arranger, because you don't want to have any thorns to kind of get in the way as you are placing your flowers. As you can see, it's very simple to make beautiful arrangements in any size vase with any type of flowers with the Easy Arranger. And this product was invented by a woman in Michigan, which I thought was kind of neat. She also invented the dangles, which I have featured right here. They really will dress up any vase that you may have. They do come in a variety of colors. And in the Easy Arranger packaging, when you flip over, there are suggestions with the flowers and the type of vase, or just use your own creativity. Now, if you're somewhere where a crystal vase might not be as practical, I have a great solution. Another great hostess gift is a perfect one for someone who does a lot of camping or tailgating or just a lot of entertaining outdoors, where sometimes glass or crystal just aren't as practical. I was recently introduced to this company, Moji, and I am fascinated with the products they have available at therosegardener.com. They are all BPA-free, environmentally friendly. The packaging is very well designed with minimal waste. They're reusable and just quite clever. So as you can see, we have a lot of different colors and designs. So you simply would open the package, pull out your vase, get it nice and opened and square, pour in your water, I just think this is such a clever idea. Now my roses could use a little bit longer stems, but this is what I had in the garden. Insert your flowers. There you go. Instant arrangement, portable, easy to take home, zero waste. A very similar product, as you can see, this one's matching, are the luminaries. Now what I like about this product is you open it up, there are 4 luminaries in here. So these are all going to be matching. Open the package up. Now, if you don't want to use water, water's just easier. I don't have any wet sand anywhere nearby, but you can also use wet sand. And then in the bottom of the box are battery-powered candles that don't have an on switch. They're just like this. So now I'm going to take this luminary, I'm going to add some water, but again, you can also add wet sand, which if it's on a windy day or you're going to use quite a few of them and maybe line a walkway, you might want to use those. Now watch what happens when I drop this luminary in. It lights on its own. These are wonderful gifts and they look beautiful in the evening, lining the stairs, lining a walkway. Comes in a variety of colors. Again, reusable, BPA-free, same company.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our virtual tour of our virtual market and that you'll check it out online and see all of our wonderful products, our luminaries, our vases. You haven't even seen our garden lamps. They're special. We hope you tour them. And our gloves. Make sure you look at the sizing chart. See you at the market.